Hello, it's Laura Firth and we have a Pilates ab workout today. So roll down onto your mat and then place the feet hip width apart, knees bent. Lengthen the back of the neck and use a block or a pillow or anything you need, and then rotate the palms up towards the ceiling. Just begin to imprint the spine. So just make sure you're comfortable. And then we're going to inhale through the nose, expand your lungs out to the sides. And then as you exhale, just let your breath out travel down the spine as each bone releases onto the mat. So we want to feel some relaxation through each vertebrae as you breathe. And just feel that the muscles around the spine are just melting down into the floor. With every out breath, just lengthen the spine from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Just feel the whole spine lengthen, flatten down towards the floor. And then take the hands to your lower abdominal, so fingers together, thumbs together, creating the diamond. And then you're going to inhale through the nose, pressing your ribs wide. And then as you exhale, pull your lower abdominals in at the fingertips, the middle of the diamond, and at the navel. So you should feel the lower abdomen just hollow slightly, but the pelvis stay nice and still. So just do a few more breaths. Keep scooping your lower abdominals in and up, and feel as though you're zipping up a tight pair of jeans. So that's the feeling that you want to get as you breathe into the ribs and maintain the lower abdominals. Now grab your block or a pillow or something if you have it and place it underneath your head. I'm going to begin with the 100. So begin to pump the hands. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Reaching the fingertips long. Shoulders and shoulder blades sliding down the back. Now you can lift the head and shoulders up by curling the spine. Eye gaze towards the belly button. And then if you like, you can lift the feet, knees over hips, ankles in line with knees, or extend the legs fully. Heels together, toes apart, whichever option is best for you. But if the feet are off the floor, we want to scoop the abdominals in and up and imprint the lower spine down into the floor to stabilise the hip and our lower back. Excellent, guys. And release. Hug the knees into the chest and then roll yourself up. Feet width apart again and hands to back of thighs, elbows wide. Inhale to sit tall and then exhale chin to chest as you roll back. And then inhale to sit tall. So working on the roll down, so chin to chest. Belly button pulls to spine as you scoop the abdominals and inhale to lengthen. Exhale to roll back. So trying to work on now each vertebrae, so working on the articulation of the spine. Inhale to sit tall, using the abdominals to lengthen the spine. Exhale to curl, keeping the shoulders down. And then remove your block if you have it. You can stay with the roll down or join me for the roll up. So take your roll down all the way down to the mat, just adjust the feet, arms above the head, and then exhale to roll all the way up to sitting, reaching the arms long. Inhale here and then exhale to roll down. Inhale, arms above the head, and then exhale to roll through the spine to sitting. Inhale to reach forwards. And if you like, you can extend both legs forwards as you do 4 more of these. Flexing the feet, and again really working on the articulation of the spine, but keeping the chest nice and open, so never round the upper back. As the arms go above the head, don't let the ribs come away from the mat. So press the ribs down as you imagine you've got some sand and you're imprinting your ribs into the sand. And you're going to keep that imprint as you move the arms. Now sitting tall, and then rebend the knees and take the hands to the shins this time, coming from rolling like a ball. So scoop the abdominals in and then just roll back onto your sit bones and have a go at lifting the feet. Now if this is enough for you, you can stay here or you can have a go at the rolling. So chin to chest as you roll back and inhale, and exhale to roll back up and sit tall. So inhale, scoop the abdominals round the back as you roll back, and exhale to sit tall. Now we never want to come any further or roll any further back than just the tip of our shoulder blades. So never coming onto the shoulders and never coming onto the neck. And 2 more. So big exhale as you sit tall and lift the chest. And release here, and then roll down all the way down to your mat again, knees bent. Use your block at the back of your head if you need to. And then knees to chest. Now hands to right shin and extend your left leg. Inhale to pull the right knee in and exhale to switch knees. Inhale, switch, exhale, switch. Now you could keep your head down or roll the head and shoulders up, eye gaze on the belly button, and deepen the abdominal contraction. So scoop the abdominals in and up, and again get that feeling that you're putting on a really tight pair of jeans. Lengthen through the long leg, elbows wide, collarbones widen as you breathe. And release, head and shoulders down. Double leg stretch this time. Inhale to stretch arms and legs, exhale to circle the arms, and keep exhaling as you draw the knees in. So inhale, extend, exhale, circle the arms, and keep exhaling as you draw the knees in. Now we want elbows wide as the hands are on the shins. And again, your option here to modify is just to keep your head and shoulders down. But we're stabilising the hips and the lower back again by scooping the abdominals in and keeping the lower back imprinted into the floor. So altogether we've done 8 of those. Release. Now extend both legs for scissors. Take the hands anywhere to the back of the legs, the thighs, the calf, or all the way to the foot if you like. Elbows wide again. Now we're doing exhale as you pull the leg in and inhale as you switch the legs. Exhale, pull, inhale, switch, exhale, pull, inhale, switch, exhale, pull, inhale, switch. So a little bit quicker with the breath. And again, head and shoulders up or head and shoulders down, but keep the eye gaze on the belly button as you scoop the abdominals in and up, and the pelvic floor. Don't forget about the pelvic floor. Release slowly. Take the hands either side of you, or to modify, take the hands underneath the hips. Extend both legs up, or option is to bend the knees slightly. Now double leg, lower and lift. Now we're inhaling to lower, exhaling to scoop a little bit further in the abdominals and lift. And you can, if you like, bring the head and shoulders up. Inhale to lower the legs a couple of inches, exhale to scoop the abdominals in and lift. And again, don't forget you can bend the knees if you need to. Inhale to lower, exhale, scoop the abdominals in and up. Don't let the lower back come away from the floor. Now if it does, just reduce the movement slightly, or take the head and shoulders down again. Release, hugging the knees in towards the chest, and then coming into crisscross, so fingertips behind the ears, and opposite knee towards opposite elbow. And extend through the leg that isn't bending. So we want to feel the twist around the waist here. And I always try and say, think about the opposite shoulder reaching towards the knee rather than the elbow, because we want to keep the elbows wide and in line with the ears, which helps to keep the chest nice and wide. So the breath for this one breath for each movement. So we're inhaling to twist and then exhaling to twist. Hug the knees in. Take an inhale and an exhale, and then roll yourself up. Extend your legs forwards, and if you like, you can use your block to sit on if you've got tight hamstrings or lower back. Just helps to lengthen the spine a little bit more. Flex both feet, and then extend your arms forwards at shoulder height. I'm going to remove my block. Now soften both knees and then exhale to round the spine and curl down. Chin to chest as you exhale, curl the spine. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to curl. Imagine you have a piece of string attached to the back of your belly button and the string comes out of your spine. And then as you curl and scoop the abdominals in, that string is being pulled back and makes the belly button just pull in and scoop up a bit more. And exhale to curl. Inhale to use the abdominals to lengthen the spine. Now keep the chest wide and release. Taking the hands to the back of the thighs this time. And again, just like rolling like a ball, just shift back onto your sit bones. You can keep the hands to the back of the thighs or extend the arms forwards. Now we're going to inhale to tap the right toe. Exhale to scoop the abdominals up and lift. Inhale, lower left. Exhale to lift. Now if you want to go further, instead of tapping the toes down, you can extend the legs upwards. And in this position, in the boat pose, we want to think about keeping the abdominals scooped in and up, but keep lengthening from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone. So crown of the head reaches long. Deep breaths as you move through and release. Take your hands behind you, soften the elbows, and then lift the legs once again. Knees bent or straight. Now we're going to lower and lift the legs for a tease and variation. Now you can release the hands if you like, or take them back behind you. Keep the chest lifting and the back of the neck nice and long. Now we're inhaling to lower, exhaling to scoop up and lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, and release. Rolling down onto your back again. Extend the legs up, and again you can take your hands underneath your hips if you like. Corkscrew variation, so inhale to circle the legs in one direction and exhale to keep going. Inhale, circle, and then exhale, circle. And then changing directions this time. Now again, we're stabilising the hips, stabilising the lower back, and try not to let the hips rock from side to side here. So just the legs moving around the hips that we want to work. And release. Hug the knees in towards the chest again. Take a deep breath and then roll yourself up. Extend the legs again, about hip width apart. And again, if you want to use your block to sit on, grab it, soften the knees, flex the feet, arms reach forward, palms in towards each other this time. And we're inhaling to lengthen the spine. Exhale to open the right arm to twist to the right. Inhale back to centre as you lengthen. Exhale, open the left arm to twist. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale into twist. Now as we twist and we exhale, even though we're exhaling and deepening the abdominal contraction, think about the spine lengthening even more than when you inhale. So we're constantly keeping the length through the spine. Keep the shoulders over the hips, try not to lean back. And only go as far as you can. And release. Cross the legs and then roll forwards, coming into tabletop position. So wrists under shoulders, knees under the hips. Now if in this position you have wrist problems, you can take or roll up the mat and place it under your wrists, or take the forearms down and just work the legs. Now scoop the belly button in, and we're going to inhale to extend the right arm and left leg, and then exhale to bring it in. Inhale to extend, exhale to lower. Now we want to minimise the shift between one arm and leg and the other arm and leg. So we want to press into the floor, trying to lift the body and the hips away from the supporting arm and leg. Keep lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head, tucking the chin lightly in towards the chest. And inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Keep lifting the belly button away from the floor as you scoop the abdominals in. This time extending the right arm and left leg as you inhale, then exhale, pull them down to centre. So we want to pull elbow towards the knee, keeping the right and the left leg. Inhale to extend and exhale to pull down to the centre, just lightly rounding the back. Inhale to extend, release this time. Right leg extends, left arm extends, and then exhale to pull down the centre. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to pull it in. And again, rounding the back, pulling the belly button to spine as you scoop the abdominals in and up. Try not to let the lower back arch down towards the mat, so constantly keeping that scoop as we work through. Let's just release the shoulders, take the hips back to the heels, interlace the fingers, and then just lift the chest and just reach the fingertips down towards the floor. And slowly release. Going back onto the all fours, and then we're coming into plank now. So you can lift the knees by tucking the toes, or keep the knees down towards the floor. And again, use the wrist support if you like, or bring yourself down onto your forearms. We want to create a nice long line from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. So we're going to inhale just as we prepare, and then exhale, bring the knee towards the nose, rounding the back. Again, knees down or knees up. Exhale as you pull in, scoop the abdominals and round the back. Now we want to press back through the heels, reach long forwards through the crown of the head, and keep the arms pressing into the floor. Keep the shoulder blades lightly pulling down the back. Now this time, instead of knee to nose, we're taking the knee to the outer tricep. It never has to touch, just get it as far as you can, and think about keeping the movement as smooth as possible. So really be precise with the control of this movement. This time, taking your knee to the opposite arm, so right knee over to the left arm, and the left knee over to the right arm. Slowly lower the knees down and then sit your hips back into child's pose. Relax the forehead down, relax your forearms, just get a nice stretch in the whole lower back. And then lower yourself down onto your front into Sphinx pose. So forearms into the floor, shoulders over the elbows, or if it's too much for your lower back, take the arms a little bit further forwards. Now, heel towards butt. Now exhale, exhale, inhale to lower. Heel to butt twice, and we're exhaling as we bend. And if you can, we're going to point and then flex the foot and then lower down slowly. So single leg kick for this one. So we're thinking about pulling the abdominals in and up, lengthening through the crown of the head. So your hip bones will come off the floor, and but we're working the back of the legs here. Still using the abdominals to scoop and stabilise the back. And release. Take the arms back, either side of you. Block underneath your forehead if you like. Inhale here. And then exhale to peel the chest off the floor. Reach the fingertips towards the knees. Inhale to lower, and then exhale, roll the shoulders back. And exhale again to lift. Now imagine you've got a walnut between the shoulder blades. As you lift and exhale, try and squeeze the walnut and crack it. Keep the shoulder blades sliding down the back. And again, as you lift and exhale, Bring your focus a little bit more to the abdominals, so they want to scoop in and up, try and lift away from the floor. Keep the tailbone lengthen into the back of the knees as you tuck the bottom slightly under, pressing the pubic bone lightly down into the floor. Make sure we keep the feet in contact with the floor in that one. Now take hands underneath the forehead and then lift in the feet. Open the heels as you inhale, exhale, exhale, tap the heels twice. Inhale to open, exhale, exhale to tap. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Now again, working the back of the legs and the inner and outer thighs. Keep lengthening the tailbone, scooping the abdominals in and up. Try to release any tension from the shoulders here. And release it down. Extend the arms and extend the legs this time. Now we're going to inhale to prepare, and then exhale, raising the right arm and left leg. And inhale to lower. Switching sides. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Keep your eye gaze on your mat as we move through. So find a spot, just focus your gaze. Keep the chin in towards the chest and the crown of the head reaching away. Now we want to feel here that we've got an opposition pull through the arms and the legs. So the more we try and lengthen through the limbs here, the more you'll find that you'll be able to lift. As we lift, think about grounding the hips down. So we're trying not to rock from side to side. We're just working the back muscles to lift and lower. Now lift everything up and begin to paddle lightly for swimming. Now if this is not good for you and your lower back or any other part of the body, just have a go at the arms or just have a go at the legs. It's totally up to you. Now just keep the breath smooth here and just keep lengthening through the entire body. You'll feel the whole body really work. It's excellent exercise. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through relaxed lips, and then lower it down. Excellent, guys. Take your hands underneath your forehead and just take a couple of breaths here just to relax all the body. Slide the hands back towards the ribs and then hips towards heels and extend your arms forwards. And again, deep breaths just to try and release any tension. Just to relax all the muscles now. It's starting to warm down, or cool down, should I say. Roll yourself up nice and slowly. And then take your arms off to the right hand side. So back into child's pose, and then bring your arms over to the right. Extend it through the left arm. And then if it's okay on your spine, take your hips over to the left. Getting a nice stretch down the side body. And then slowly walking the arms to the left side. Hips shift to the right and extend through your right arm. Nice stretch down the right side of the body this time. Bring the arms back to centre and then roll yourself up. Come to a seated position, any position that is most comfortable for you, using your block to sit on if you like, legs crossed, you can extend them forwards, knees bent, and then we're going to inhale to raise the arms up, exhale to lower, and once again, inhale, lift, exhale to lower, and then reaching the right arm up and over. And release. Left arm this time up. Just the opposite arm. And slowly release. Interlace the fingers. Round the upper back this time. Chin to chest if it's okay on your neck. And slowly release. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift the chest. Reach the fingertips towards the floor. Slowly release. Hands in front. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, take the hands any amount forwards. Always want to create length when we stretch. Never come into a stretch with a really rounded back. Now coming up slow, and then change the cross of your legs, and inhale again to lengthen, and then exhale just to take your hands any amount forwards, or if you can feel a stretch where you are, just stay there. Never matters how far you get into a stretch, as long as you can feel the stretch. And then come back up. I hope you've enjoyed the class today. Please subscribe to the channel and keep updated with the videos, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you, bye!